الحال? How's the situation? كيف حالك? كيف حالك? كيف حالكو? Then I taught you شو الوضع؟ شو الوضع؟ شو وضعك؟ شو وضعك؟ شو وضعكو؟ Then I taught you شو الأخبار؟ شو أخبارك؟ What are your news? شو أخبارك? What are your news to your female? شو أخباركو? To all of you, what are your news? But you don't have to specify actually, you just can learn شو الأخبار and that's it, شو الأخبار. And كيف الصحة؟ كيف صحتك؟ كيف صحتك؟ كيف صحتكو? Okay, these are 4 of the most common ways to ask how are you to Arabs. Let's see the answer to these. Some of the answers to these. I'm not going to give you all the answers because we have a lot of expressions, a million of expressions, and I made a lot of lessons already, but I will do more, like I will add more expressions. So in these you can already find answers to the questions of how are you that we learned today, but still I'll give you some new answers. So let's say somebody tells me كيف الحال or شو الوضع or كيف الصحة or شو الأخبار. The answer would be, like the simple answer would be منيح. منيح. M-N-E-H at the end. منيح. منيح. منيح means fine. Literally good. I'm fine. منيح. If I'm a female and I'm fine, I have to say منيحة. أنا منيحة. منيحة. And if we are a lot of people, we would say the plural, which is مناح. مناح. So again, كيف الحال? How are you? منيح. منيحة. مناح. كيف حالك؟ منيحة. كيف حالك؟ منيح. كيف حالكو؟ مناح. So very easy. كيف الحال or شو الوضع؟ منيح. مناح. Usually after منيح we say الحمد لله, thanks to God, or شكرا, thank you, الحمد لله, or نشكر الله, we thank God also. نشكر الله, it's really nice. نشكر الله. نشكر الله أنا منيحة. وأنت and you, كيف حالك? How are you? أنا منيح الحمد لله, or أنا منيح نشكر الله, or أنا منيح شكرا. So that's the first basic way to say I'm fine. Another very basic way to say I'm fine is using the adjective مبسوط. مبسوط means happy, literally happy, but when you answer مبسوط or مبسوطة, it conveys the meaning of I'm fine, I'm doing great, I'm doing good. أنا مبسوط, أنا مبسوطة. So again, شو الوضع? What's the situation? شو الوضع؟ والله مبسوطة. أنا مبسوطة. الحمد لله. الحمد لله مبسوطة. مبسوط, مبسوطة, female, and مبسوطين. Yeah, مبسوطين for the plural. مبسوطين. We never answer for all of us. I mean, maybe he's not مبسوط. I can't say we're مبسوطين. أنا مبسوطة. الحمد لله. Alright, so also مبسوط is similar to منيح. منيح means literally well or good. مبسوط means happy, but it also conveys the meaning of I'm fine, I'm doing fine when answered about how are you. Another way to answer is تمام. تمام. تمام means complete or perfect. It's just like you're asking perfect or excellent. تمام. والله تمام التمام. That's also an expression. It's the perfect of perfection. It's the complete of completion. تمام التمام والله. والله is like by God, or like it's an expression that we use a lot in Palestinian Arabic, by the way. Not only in Palestinian Arabic, we use it also like as Arabs in the Arab world, we use it a lot. والله, it's like I swear والله or الحمدلله. والله أنا تمام التمام. كيف حالك؟ تمام التمام. تمام means perfect or well or complete or everything is good, is fine. You know, I'm giving you a lot of different expressions, but the core meaning of them is all to convey the positivity of being fine. That's why I'm giving you the literal translation, but also I'm giving you the meaning, general meaning that we intend when we say تمام, مبسوط, منيح, بخير. You can say even بخير. بخير, I'm with fineness, or I'm fine. أنا بخير. أنا بخير. بخير is not so much used in Palestinian Arabic. We would mostly use منيح, مبسوط, تمام. Some other expression is عال العال. عال العال is also very much used. It's also an expression that I will dedicate one full lesson into explaining it to you, but this is a way you can answer if you're doing perfect. عال العال. عال, I think, comes from the adjective عالي. I have to make sure, but I'll confirm to you now when I edit the video. عال العال comes from عالي, which means high. So I'm higher than the height itself. So actually it means top. I'm top of the top. I'm perfect. I'm even on the top. أنا عالي العال. كيف حالك؟ والله عالي العال. تمام. نشكر الله. الحمد لله. أنا بخير. أنا مبسوط. أنا منيح. These are all ways you can answer if it's positive, if you're feeling well. If you're not feeling well, you can say something. There's one thing about Arabs in general, but also Palestinians in particular. We rarely complain, especially when it's the question, when somebody asks us, how are you? We really rarely complain. Maybe you can't believe it, but we do. In Italy, for example, it's total opposite. Like in my city, if somebody asks me, or if I ask somebody, come stai, how are you? They rarely say bene, or which means بخير, or منيح, or good, which means good. No, or fine. They would rarely answer me as bene. They would say, insomma, like it's like so. And they would start a whole conversation of how they're feeling. First, because Italians, very similar to Arabs, they like to speak a lot. But this is like a thing that I bumped into a lot when I say how are you to people, or when I hear people saying come stai in Italy, like not only in my city. I don't know if it's something about my city or in general, but in general I heard a lot of Italians when they like to speak after the come stai, because it's already like conversation. Like some people are limited to say ciao, and and if you end up going over the ciao to come stai, how are you, they wouldn't, like I would rarely really hear bene, simply منيح or منيحة. Arabs, on the other hand, they would never actually express their in words. I'm just saying in words. They might end up like speaking about their whole depression or whatever to you, but as a first answer to كيف حالك, how are you, we would never say bad or مش منيح or no. The first direct answer would be a positive answer, then alhamdulillah, thank God, and then if you have problems you would tell them. Even if you're dying, you would say منيح alhamdulillah, okay, thank God for anything. That's maybe I don't know, but I hope I conveyed to you the way we think or we feel or we act when talking. When we talk, there are fixed answers to every expression that we have. And this expression, by the way, كيف حالك, how are you, has one non-positive answer, but still it's positive. So the answer of if you're really not feeling well is مش بطال. مش بطال begins with مش, which is a negative. It means not. بطال means bad, literally bad, something that's bad. So literally not bad. So that's the maximum. Even if you're dying, you would say مش بطال. مش بطال means not bad. It's not bad at all because it means not bad, but still it's not positive like منيح or fine, مبسوط or بخير or تمام, كله تمام. Alright, so that's one of the expressions that when you're not feeling very well you might hear. But again, as I'm telling you, Palestinian Arabs tend to not use these answers, these negative answers. They would prefer to say أنا منيح نشكر الله. So you will hear them rarely, but if you still want to use them to express you're not feeling very well, you just use مش بطال, or you can use the second one, which is نص نص. أنا نص نص. نص نص literally means half. So it's like the expression so in English, okay? كيف حالك, نص نص, مش كتير منيح, مش منيح. مش منيح is another also a third way of saying not منيح. منيح means good, just exactly like مش بطال, but مش بطال is a more used expression than مش منيح to convey the not like the negative situation you're in. Alright, so these are some of the ways to ask how are you, the main ways to ask how are you in Palestinian Arabic, and some of the expressions to ask. There are a million expressions. Let's not exaggerate. There are 1,000 expressions of conveying the way you're feeling, and for those expressions I'm going to dedicate one full lesson each because they are unique and there is really a logic and something interesting behind them that I would want to teach you, and that way I wouldn't make this videos too long. So I hope you like these kind of lessons. I hope you're enjoying my Palestinian Arabic course. If you have any questions, any doubts, this is the first time I do a Palestinian Arabic course for YouTube. I've done it before with a live course in the Holy Land for international students, and it was explosive, fantastic. But when I have my students in front of me, it's different than having just a camera and just planning what to do in 10 minutes. That's why if you have any questions, any suggestions, any doubts you want me to change the way I'm doing these courses, I know you don't want me to change, but things that you want me to teach, let me know and write me anything you want, just any feedback, so I would know how to drive and maneuver this course. I'm super excited that I'm finally doing it, and I hope you are subscribers to my channel. Please follow me on Instagram for any latest updates on upcoming courses and applications, and also on my Facebook page. And I will see you in a following Palestinian Arabic course with me, Maha.